Hello, everybody. As our parsha begins to detail the particulars of the various korbanot that a person could bring to the Mishkan or the Beis HaMikdash, the Torah tells us, Adam ki yakriv mikem korban laHashem. And this is normally translated as when any one of you should come to bring a sacrifice to Hashem. The Netziv notes that the Ibn Ezra and the Ramban understand the pasuk as if it were written, Adam mikem, someone from amongst you, ki yakriv karban laHashem, when he will bring a karban to Hashem. That's the common read of the pasuk. So why does the Torah write it differently, Adam ki yakriv mikem, instead of Adam mikem ki yakriv? He says, you know what? It's something that requires explanation. Amnam vadai lo davar reku ma shekatuv bilashon she'ino meduyak. The Torah is trying to teach us something in the way that it chose to word this pasuk. The Seforno, I believe, has something quite important to offer in this regard. And he says, when it says, Adam ki yakriv mikem karban laHashem, what the person is bringing is not just an animal or a bird as a sacrifice or a meal offering, but rather, says the Seforno, Ki yakriv me'atzmechem bevidui dvarim v'hachna'a. When a person offers of himself through a sincere and contrite and humble and modest offering of the lips, where he sincerely comes to confess to Hashem, as the pasuk states in Tehillim, Zivchei Elokim Ruach Nishbara. The true sacrifice to Hashem is that which is brought with a broken or a contrite spirit, because God has no desire, Bichsilim Hamakrivim, the fools who bring a korban and think that because they physically have an animal's carcass placed on the altar, that has significance and meaning to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. As the Gemara in the Yerushalmi Shkalim, first parak, tells us, when it says, Adam ki yakriv mikem, from amongst you, that means not from all of you. V'lo kulchem. Who's excluded? Lahotzi et hamishumad, the one who doesn't truly believe, the one who's not truly sincere, the one who doesn't put meaning behind the physical actions, simply fulfilling a mitzvah through the deed without giving it any thought, is a diminishment in the significance of his mitzvah observance. Halavai, especially now, as we are approaching the festival of Pesach, which has so many mitzvot connected to it, that we should have the internal spiritual wisdom to not only fulfill the mitzvah physically, but emotionally, mentally as well, to have the proper kavanos when we do all of the various mitzvot, from Bir, Chametz, and other Pesach preparations, to the observances at the Seder, and all of our tefillot and kriyot HaTorah, and the Megillah of Shir HaShirim. We should have the proper kavanah in our mitzvah observance, and then it will be a true sacrifice to the Ribono Shel Olam, L'Reach Nicholach. Shabbat Shalom.